block, which means it's time to hit the unmute button.
Oh, I
and
got
then
here at the wrong time then.
make sure that we're not muted. And then we can begin. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'll make it stop. Oh god, make it stop. Holy shit. Oh dear god. Well, I'm gonna inflict on this on all of you.
What did you do?
Also,
Layering issue! Layering issue!
Oh, good lord.
Do I just keep that going?
I'll find out in 3 seconds. What? Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, that hurts.
Sneaky.
Do I just keep it going?
Yeah, just... It's like the program has become self-aware, and it knows what it wants, and it knows you want to hurt us.
Oh god, that almost makes me tempted to like make fanfiction and contempt and theater all on separate layers so I can make half of the text go in front of the text and half the text go behind. I will have the most cursed setup by the time we are finished. Oh god, alright, well gentlemen, I'm not really sure. What do we want to read tonight? We did really esoteric stuff last time around with like basically no followings. So what do we
actually discussed it? Yes.
Yeah. So what do we do this time around?
Good question, Sneaky.
Right, well I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Oh god.
The wheel's in my mind, so unfortunately there's no on-screen text. Just imagine one of those big wheels and add the sound effects yourself.
Oh no, why don't we look at something from our childhood or something?
Bleach crossovers.
No.
Bleach was technically part of my childhood.
You just aged yourself.
I mean, we've never made it a secret how old we are on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not this.
I don't know why you would care about the age at this point with fucking Bleach and shit like that.
It's not like we're fucking VTubers trying to pretend that we're 17 when we're actually 28.
Isn't Bleach old enough to drink by now?
Okay, that sentence alone requires a little bit of context. What the fuck happened with that?
Isn't Bleach old enough to drink? Yes. Bleach, I believe.
And it's still going, apparently.
No, it's done.
2 or 3, right?
Wasn't there like a revival of it?
Yeah,
No,
for the anime, you dipshit.
Yeah, the anime is finally hitting the last arc. So
I remember there was like they released a separate chapter and it was like teasing the next arc or something like that.
No,
I thought that was like a one shot. That was like 10 years.
It was a post-epilogue one-shot where Bleach is fucking goddamn it, YouTube has me doing that now. Where Ichigo's kid, where John Bleach.
Oh, wow.
In this game, you play as John Bleach as he
August of 2001.
Yeah.
Bleach
Wow.
For about a year now.
Bleach is 22. Dude.
Oh god.
Yeah, my favorite part of Bleach was where John Bleach looked at the camera and said, "Bleach, it's what's in for dinner."
Bleach, it will help cure what ails you.
Indeed.
Yeah, permanently.
But
yes,
yeah, no,
that
it
was
was
the joke,
Ichigo's and Orihime's kid. Rukia stands forever molding. Was apparently like some hyper god, and he like saw that some new evil was about to appear and was like Lamau, and like insta killed it before it could even appear fully. And yeah, that's the one shot.
Nice.
So it's pretty cringe. Yeah, but Bleach is done. They're not making more.
Yeah.
Good.
No.
I think with the way Shonen Jump treated Kubo, I'm not sure we'll ever see anything from him as far as Bleach is concerned.
Yeah,
It's
or
Bleach to
anything
start
from
pulling
him
off
in Shonen
new-
Jump ever again.
No, they did show one other thing from him. It was the Burn the Witchmonger or something. I don't quite.
Wait, was it wait, Fire Force?
No.
No,
not
it's
Burn the
called
Witch.
Burn the Witch. It
Oh.
looks okay. I want to get a look at more of it.
Burn the Witch.
Yeah, and
It's
just
some
like-
kind of.
If I remember correctly, it's like
secret
it's
gin?
basically Soul Society, but in Britain or England or somewhere around there.
Oh yeah, I was right. It was Burn
Oh,
the Witch.
yes, yep. Takes place in the Bleach universe following two witches in London.
I don't think it's supposed to be in Bleach. It's like a weird spiritual successor
No,
type thing.
This is the
It
yes.
specifically says takes place in the Bleach universe.
Yeah.
What? What? Oh.
And
Now-
it's sourced by Viz Media.
Now,
so.
to be fair though, it is a one shot. It did not have any further postings. As far as it oh wait, hold up. Yeah, 62-page one shot, March of 2020. It was announced a mini series would be published and a film would be published. The first season is a continuation of the one-shot chapter. Okay, so they're using air quotes on seasons because they're supposed to be like, yeah, okay, they're instead of it being a one-shot, it's a four-shot now. But yeah, it's still taking place in the Bleach universe. Crunchyroll streamed the 3-episode film. Yeah. So, I like to pretend this doesn't exist, simply because I don't like the idea of London being an outpost
Existing.
for,
I thought you just didn't like that London existed.
well, yeah, so I'm more talking about the fact that, Reverse London exists?
Oh, that new
Reverse
Suthner
London.
No, Reverse London is where all the souls that die in Britain go.
Why is that a thing?
Because it's Britain.
No, really, there's no, like, reverse Tokyo, is there?
Yes, it's supposed to be the place in Bleach.
Lupin guy?
Yeah.
I haven't read Burn the Witch, but I can only assume that this is like there are witches, so clearly there's other supernatural elements, and this might be their version of hiding away in the real world. So that's the justification, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so it just straight up, it just looks like fucking London. It just looks like Victorian London.
Well, to be fair, Soul Society is basically just
Alright.
Edo level Japan.
Yes, I'm aware, but like my point is like, bruh, you die in London. You get fucking shanked, right? In London. And you wake up and you're in Victorian London now, and this is the rest of your afterlife. Like this is
Yeah.
like hell.
Seems kind of
Wait,
shitty.
isn't this? Damn it, that looks familiar.
Burn the Witch, it's a Bleach spin-off.
Burn the Witch, Bleach spinoff.
Oh,
You can tell by the faces.
that's a Bleach spinoff. That's gonna. Nah.
Yeah, it's also a one shot with a 3-shot chapter film adaptation. Yeah, so thankfully it's not getting continued. Hopefully. But yeah. So anyway, We're gonna read some Bleach crossover fanfics, because those are never terrible, and are completely internally consistent, and never have any sort of power scaling issues. Why? Come as you are. A child finds a baby abandoned in the Rukangai's 78th district. There are issues with this when he adopts it and chooses to raise it as his own. Kyokujiro times Izuku. Rukia is also there, and I can only assume the child that finds him? I actually I have no fucking idea. Okay, we have to click on it because
Do we?
I need to know who's adopting Izuku, because I can only assume it's Izuku. Also, case in point, if there's a baby that shows up in the afterlife, it means they died as a baby, which is...
Sneaky, you posted in Weeb.
Oh, I posted it in Weeb? My bad.
Oh no.
It belongs there, but also...
I moved it.
Fuck you. I'm posting it as well.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, hey, Sign, remember when I said we find very unique formats on this podcast?
Yes. Why? What'd you find?
Have you ever seen someone write a single sentence paragraph 92 times in a row?
I apparently have heard of it now.
Let me post a picture so I can inflict this upon you.
Please don't, but okay.
You knew what you were getting into.
What the actual fuck is this shit? Motherfucker, have you not heard of paragraphs?
No, they have not.
Of course they haven't.
This bothers me a lot. Why?
Okay. His shit just, it doesn't flow, for one thing. His prose does not flow at all.
Yes.
So I can see why he'd want to break it up into different sentences, because a lot of these just stand on their own.
Yes.
But, on the other hand, that's why you make it fucking flow.
Yes. But
It
yeah.
hurts to look at.
Let's read out some snippets for everyone so they can fully embrace the creative direction that this author has decided to take their writing in. He had figured that out when she had to be changed. This author here is having his main character realize that babies, in fact, have sexual characteristics. Because they had to change the baby. And they found out that the baby, in fact, had genitalia. Yeah.
As babies tend to do.
Yep. Yep. He had figured out that when she had to be changed, that was cloth that he could never get back. It had been 3 days since he had found the infant abandoned on the road, and the young soul had no idea what he was doing.
So he can't clean it?
He had been curious about the strange wailing he heard while walking down the street one day. Then he found a baby bundled on the street by itself. Lone children weren't an uncommon sight in Missouri, but he could not remember ever seeing one so young left to themselves. When he saw the little one on her own, his body moved on its own, really. Within moments, he had taken her up and brought her someone warm.
Someone warm?
Yeah, someone warm.
Someone?
Yeah, someone warm.
Brought her someone. Okay.
Yeah, he cut open a tauntaun and shoved the baby inside.
God damn it.
Jesus. Sneaky.
I mean, it had to be warm.
That's someplace warm, being a little corner he found himself squatting in the week before. How is this going to work? Much like most of the residents in the 78th district, the lad was poor. He could barely afford the freckles on his face. He didn't even know where to begin with keeping a child in his care. Inazuri simply wasn't the place for it. Aren't you guys just enthralled by the pace of this story?
I'm sorry, what
No.
story?
Who the fuck? Do we have any names? Names. You need a name, little one. Rui, Uri, Kerry, Jun, Chi, Cham, Mika, Rukia. Okay, okay.
Took like a third of the way through the story before we got a name, huh?
The baby is named Rukia.
Hmm.
So, it's Rukia found as an abandoned baby.
Well, technically,
By
actually, that is
Izuku.
canon. Rukia actually was a commoner peasant that was adopted by the noble clan.
Yeah, I get that. And I realize that people in Soul Society do somehow have children as dead people, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
I'm fairly
Was that
certain
necrophilia?
that Kubo has no fucking idea what he was doing with that.
I'm fairly certain
I'm
Kubo
not
had
too
no
sure
idea what the fuck he was
exactly
doing at all.
happened, because Rukia had a sister.
Wait, she did?
Yeah,
her sister was married to Byakuya.
the sister
and then,
that married him. Yeah.
Then she died, and he took Rukia in as a favor. She was running around as a miscreant with Renji and some others.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure, because, like, if you die in the real world, you show up as that age in the pure world, except you de-age, question mark? Until you, like, okay, so what the lore we got was that the age you show up as, you slowly get younger over time, because you're supposed to turn back into a baby, and then your soul's supposed to go back to the real world where it can get born again. And that's why there's not a lot of babies, supposedly, in the pure world, because they quickly turn back into, I don't know, fucking zygotes or some shit, and get sent back to the real world to get born again.
They become base souls, but no, that's not what happens, because we see other souls actually age up.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is then Kubo proceeds to completely fucking ignore that and talk about how what's his face is like a 10 billion year old child because he's just so strong or some shit, and he's never going to get older, question mark, because he's too strong to age quickly. The ice boy. And then fucking old super old guy. Yeah, Yamamoto. He gets older instead of younger.
Of him being young. Yeah, he aged. There's a little picture of him being younger.
Arbitrary. Yeah, but fucking what's her face didn't get older though.
Rukia gets older.
No, the fourth healer, the healer chick who used to be the stabby girl.
Unohana?
Yeah, like, she didn't get older.
It applies unevenly.
Look, he decided to go with rule of cool, but then also tried to tell people how the world worked. So, That's why when you go rule of cool, you don't explain it. Because then it's not cool. You just say, yeah, you know, there's stuff, you know.
Things and stuff happened.
Yeah, you know.
Things happened, deal with it.
So anyway, the young boy that finds Rukia is Izuku. That's right. He went 300 years into the past to raise Rukia. Actually, no, wait, Rukia is like 150. Izuku went like 500 years in the past.
Nice.
Not just that. You gotta think, Izuku canon MHA timeline is set hundreds of years past current year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's supposedly like 200 and
It's like basically 300-ish years.
yeah,
something
it's
like that, yeah.
2,500 and something.
300.
So
yes.
he crossed dimensions and went like 500 years in the past.
What's funny?
Yes. Yep. And
This is fucking dumb.
to make it even better, this is child Izuku, which means he died as a child, which means he shouldn't have any of his powers or any sort of anything, really. And also would be super weirded out by how he's now basically in the fucking Edo period, but yeah, we're just gonna ignore all that probably and just give Izuku One for All or some shit, probably as a fucking sword or some shit. Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, didn't Ichigo freak the fuck out when he got there and was like, holy shit, why is everything Edo?
Yeah, but you know, that doesn't matter because then we would actually have to square the circle of Izuku being there. And the author can't have that because that would infringe on their ability to write anything can happen.
Anything can happen, but you have to provide a logical reason for why it happened.
No,
Sign.
anything can
You're gonna
happen.
offend them.
This is fiction, sign. Anything can happen in fiction.
Light does not reverse at the speed of light and explode spontaneously.
It does if I say that's how it works. Now that's how light in Naruto works. Actually, it's where the chakra comes from. Is light reverse exploding. That's how it works now. Anything can happen in fan fiction. Fucking hate people that use that as an excuse. But yeah, like I said, the entire fucking chapter is written in single sentence paragraphs.
That the second chapter is worse.
I bet the second chapter is just more of the first. Holy shit, no! He figured out how to put 2 sentences in a paragraph.
Oh wow, really?
Progress! Sometimes. He did it for like 3 paragraphs and then forgot.
So the inconsistency made it worse.
Yeah, more or less. So, let's see what else we got here. We got Team Light. A group of heroes are sent to Hueco Mundo, where they were on a journey, and now they will be a parrot in a war with benigns that they didn't know about, but it's about to get whole crazier. Super crossover with Bleach. 1,000 chapters, 1.2 million words.
Is that a Ruby crossover?
127 favorites.
I'm sorry, what?
Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's sad.
This dude's been writing what the fuck over the course of the past 2 years. Why does he have 4,000 reviews? Oh,
Oh god, does he have like all the same people just sucking his dick commenting?
Yes, it's
that
this.
appears to be the case.
It's the same 3 people reviewing every chapter.
Oh, no.
Oh god. Epic, awesome chapter, great chapter, woohoo, amazing chapter, truly action-packed intensity, most awesomest chapter, great chapter, amazing chapter, most awesomest chapter, great chapter, nice chapter,
Wesker?
great chapter, nice chapter.
Where the fuck did Wesker come from?
Last page had a comment saying Wesker. I'm like, oh no.
I hate that shit so much. If you're gonna leave a review, at least be fucking constructive about
Great
it.
chapter, most interesting chapter, most interesting chapter, most interesting chapter, most interesting great chapter.
You think they just paid for it? Like,
Oh no, wait, hold
One
on.
guy literally just copy
wait,
pasted.
hold up.
Lightyear Kaiser.
This
is he
dude's
copy
named
pasting?
Light Hero Kaiser, wait. Oh god. Oh
No. No, no,
Oh,
no.
no. He's just copying pasting a good hunk.
Wait, is Light Hero Kaiser in this story? Is that why he's reviewing every single chapter? Okay, no, it doesn't look like it. Okay, wait, this group of OCs, Victor is made by Danny Rockon. This Hank was made by Tony Mon. Yui is made by Alien Toketsu Duelist Manga Geek Leonidas.
oh.
Imagine writing such cringe in a matter of moments.
The other characters made by Gundam Meister of Rituals, aka made by Keyval 737101. Zach was made by Nexus Warrior. Yeah, so yeah, the people posting
Where's
all of the
Nexus?
reviews.
I need to.
The people posting all of the reviews are people involved in the story.
That is fucking terrible.
That is what we call a conflict of interest.
A little bit. Also, the story is fucking terrible because in a deserted world called Hueco Mundo, the plates where Hollow wander around, the evil spirits that live there, the place where silent but then a light appeared in sands, and from it came group of 7 people, 6 men, 1 woman. One looks like Dante, but with black hair and green eyes, wearing black trench coat with red lining and British Union flag. God fucking damn it. His name is Victor Quicksilver.
Christ.
Another had green hair with blue eyes and was wearing a Jedi robe with a black tank top. His name's Hank Banner. The third one looks like Rekka Hanabishi. Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is Rekka?
But she has
this is-
fiery red hair with yellow accents and is wearing Xeno Goku's outfit. Named Aka Baruziu. The fourth one looks like Aethram Zala from Gundam Seed, except actually he has black hair with red eyes that don't freak people out and make them really like him because his eyes look like rubies, and he wears Emiya armor. His name is Leonidas Yuki.
Oh my! The more that I hear, the more this is such cringe choosing shit. What the absolute fuck? I looked up also Rekka and Ibushi.
Oh yeah. Post a picture of Rekka Hanabushi. Oh, okay.
He did.
Um,
No idea.
Stop. Just stop.
Waco Mundo.
I'd rather go back and read that fucking list than look at this shit.
The
Please
fifth
don't
one has
exaggerate.
black hair and fair skin. Apparently the rest of them don't have skin. But anyway, green shirt, black jacket, blue jeans, black sneakers. His name's Zach Furno.
They don't have skin. That makes it even
I mean,
worse.
apparently, this is the only character that apparently has skin, because it's the only one that has mentioned the fact that they have skin.
Well, what he's saying is that this character has light skin and everyone else must therefore not.
Apparently. The woman has long red hair with red eyes and blue clothes and looks like a character from Ben 10 Alien Force. Her name is Yui Kaze. Holy fucking shit, dude. You are the fucking worst at descriptions.
This is the fucking cringiest bullshit you have ever subjected me to, Sneaky.
So far.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
Yes,
don't
okay,
worry,
so
it gets
far.
worse.
The final one! Because he was the leader! He had purple hair and red eyes! Wait, the purple hair has red eyes?
Truly, we have reached new levels of Eldrator.
No,
The
no,
hair
really,
has eyes.
that's what's written here. The leader has purple hair with red eyes.
Yes, I'm aware, Sneaky. As I said, we're reaching new levels of Eldrator.
And apparently the red eyes were wearing clothing from DB Super.
This is like the time that Naruto was changing his shirt, reading a book, and what was the
Jacking off
third
or
thing?
something? I don't fucking know. Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
We're like, wait, how many hands?
This dude has as many thumbs as are being fit into that the girl's mouth from fucking 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Oh god. And he also has 2 earrings that were white with gold orbs. His name is Dragon Tepes.
As, of course, this fucker is the leader.
Yes, of course. Some even have weapons on them. Victor and Dragon have swords on their backs. Oh wait, on their backs. And Victor's is basically a ripoff of Dante's weapon.
This does not surprise me in any way, shape, or form.
So this place, man? Asked Victor. Yes, Dragon said with arms crossed. Well, about time, Yui said. What now, leader? Hank asked. We came to see what this world has. We are here to look for any major trouble, which means you can't go picking fights. We are here to look for major trouble, which means you can't go picking fights.
We're here to get into fights. Please don't start any fights, okay?
We're here to get into fights. Don't start any fights.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, self-defense only, everyone. Extreme self-defense only.
These are the kind of orders you would give a guardsman to confuse them enough that they wouldn't do anything.
Dragon
Now, guardsmen,
said.
Guardsmen, we're here to start a fight. Don't start
Yes, sir,
a fight.
Commissar. Start a... Oh, alright. Sir, you gave me orders, but I wasn't really able to do
Guardsman, I
anything.
want
I'm
you to
sorry.
patrol this facility. I also want you to stay guarding in this location. Oh, come on, man. Well, too bad. They looked around, and Dragon points forward. I sensed something in that direction. They went to the thing he sensed. They also saw big building. Some time later of walking, ground shakes, and giant arm come out, try crush them. But group jump back. They saw giant made out of sand come out. Who dares disturb the peace of las noches? He said. Hey, look! It's giant! Victor said. Humans here.
I've never seen a giant before.
It said. Yeah, well, we don't want any trouble. We just want to meet the guy in charge there, Leonidas said. You are not worthy of meeting Lord Eisen. The giant tries to crush them. Yui, dragon, closes his eyes, and she snaps her fingers, and they got covered in purple smoke, vanishing. Giant saw them, they were gone, said, What? He looked around and looks back to see group walking away and enter Las Noches. No, I have failed. Drama queen, Yui said. Oh, God. Wait. What the fuck is this? They saw something that made them duck, and 3 of pillar got cut down. Pretty good pretty good reflexes. Reflexes. Pretty good reflexes for humans. They looked up, saw a woman. She was Gothic Lolita of Japanese fashion.
I'm from what? You are throwing words at me. Please stop.
She has short
Not
purple
sure how you
color.
continue to flashbang the entire chat with words, but it's impressive.
She has short purple-colored hair, purple-colored eyes, black fingernails, purple teardrops on her cheek. Oh, so she's a murderer. Her outfit consists
Wow.
of frilly dress with large poofy sleeves that cut off at her shoulders. Wait, the sleeves cut off at her shoulders?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
This chick.
And a pair of knee-high boots. She also wears fingerless evening-style gloves. Ah, yes, all those fingerless evening-style gloves.
Actually, that is a style of glove, Sneaky.
Okay, can you post a picture? Because it sounds fucking stupid.
Fingerless
What kind of
gloves.
gloves, sorry? Oh yeah, fingerless gloves.
I mean, fingerless
I'm
gloves
aware
exist.
fingerless gloves
No,
exist.
it's a type of glove specific to like Victorian dresses where it's usually just either the palm or it has the fingers cut off and it goes from there up to usually just above the elbow. Like that,
Oh.
yes.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a style of
Oh, wait, no,
glove.
this is the girl. Okay, this is the character.
Yeah, I looked up the name.
That is not a gothic Lolita.
It's really not, no.
No.
That is
not.
not at all.
But that would require paying attention.
I
And we
don't
all
know
know
what it
they're
is,
not going
but
to do
it's-
that.
Not a gothic lolly.
That is like the opposite of a gothic lolly. Also, Shadow just lurking in our fucking
No.
Discord.
I post a picture, he immediately puts cultured, and it's like, hello, Shadow. Oh yeah, I forgot that batshit scientist did bring her back.
And that's pretty much how we know of her. And why I don't know of her. Okay. Listen, lady, we didn't come here for a fight. We just came here to say the big boss since we can help us out since we are a bit lost. She got surprised and said, "You expect me to believe you don't know where you are? Think again." And then she swung her weapon at them. And they ran around her. And then she goes, "Ugh, you want to make me dizzy?"
What?
And then Victor takes out his rebellion sword. Wow, you're not even being subtle at this point, are you, author? And charges at her. And she throws the yo-yo at him, but then Yui and Leonidas shot beams, hitting it away, surprising her. And then Victor slashes at her, making her get pushed. Hard skin, Victor grins. And then Zack shoots beams at her.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, they're all shooting their beams at her.
In China, these beams are white.
Indeed.
God damn it,
Why,
Sign.
why are we
He's not
listening
wrong,
to this
they are.
again?
We're moving on is what we're doing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to inflict that upon you all. So let's see, up next we got To Shatter Fate! At the end of 1,000-Year Blood War, a final, spiteful Quincy spell cast on the precipice of defeat opens a rift between worlds. A rift deeper than any Garganta. Ichigo Kurosaki is thrust into a new reality, one where the fate of the very planet is violently contested. Wait, what the fuck? One where the fate of the very planet itself is the violently contested alimony of the messiest divorce in eternity. Well, first off, they never got divorced.
And I'm pretty sure that's not an alimony.
Yeah, there's also that. 1,000-Year Blood War spoilers. My dude, you are publishing the story in the year 2023. 1,000-Year Blood War ended 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah, but there might be somebody who hasn't read it.
Then they can perish.
8 years ago.
Yes. Did you not know that?
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
I haven't read it, and I don't care to.
This is a Bleach Ruby crossover. Yeah. So, do you guys want to see what's inside?
No.
No.
No, but I have the feeling it's going to happen anyway, isn't it?
I was gonna say, I feel like Sneaky's just going to go, well, too bad, we're gonna look at it anyway, fuck you.
Let's see, the first chapter is blah blah blah, I'm evil, blah blah blah, no, I'm more evil, blah blah blah, haha, fuck you, Ichigo, I'm gonna yeet you into another fucking dimension. Alright, fair enough. Lilac dragons, blah blah blah. Blah blah, 20,000 years, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. They're fighting still. They're fighting. Okay, so Ichigo has ended up inside of Ruby now. And he's looking around, and he sees a bunch of Grimm, and he's like, oh, wow, fucking hell, that's Grimm. And then he kills them, so he says they're hollows, and he kills them, and he goes, that's weird, they're not acting like hollows.
Can't he sense spiritual pressure?
It's like a hollow mask, but not identical. As he grasped it, the spirit ribbons emerged from his feet. His own was a deep red, but had a solid blue lining. Was it his Quincy half? Glancing up at the rest of the threads, Ichigo's hypothesis was confirmed when not a single white thread trailed in the direction of the now defunct tentacles. No spiritual presence at all inside the Grimm. Might as well get this over with. Without a further thought, Ichigo swung his arm down where he could see the crippled appendage with his left eye, even if he couldn't see the actual main body in the abyssal waters. Such was the strength of his swing that even deep down, he caused a tidal wave, cutting the creature in half. There is no point in using a named Bankai attack in the living world. He wasn't that stupid. Just swinging his sword at it would be enough. Well, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even middle of series, hell, not even that, even beginning of series Ichigo is enough to curb stomp all of Ruby several times over.
Pretty much, yeah. Also, the fact that, I mean, really depends on how you roll the whole Ruby thing with the whole soul on the outside shit. But would they even be able to hurt him?
Maybe. Okay, so they're attacking with their soul. That counts as Rei, Ryatsu, what the fuck ever it is.
Right, I mean, I guess.
Okay, yeah, it's magical, glowy. They can do damage. They probably can't do more damage than he can, and they probably can't really execute.
Right, but he would be, like, immune to their bullets. Because they're...
No. No, those are magical, glowy.
The question is, would he let them?
No, because Dust...
he can use Flash Style.
Because Dust, as far as we know in canon, has no relationship to magic or the soul.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, as
yeah,
far as
it's
we know,
like
dust is a
reactive
naturally
rock.
occurring element.
But
Not
is
kidding.
what
Naturally
detonates.
occurring.
But Aura's what?
Aura is what detonates dust, supposedly. Therefore,
No, kinetic force detonates Dust.
A lot of things set off
a
dust.
lot of things set up dust, but
Yeah.
normally you've got aura behind it. Excuse me. Therefore, it should actually work.
Reminder: robots can shoot guns that have dust in them.
Fuck.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's still at least a +1, so they should at least be able to scratch him.
Well, yeah, they could probably at least like attack him with their weapons that they're holding.
The dust should at least do some damage, more than, say, base steel.
I mean, oh shit, that's another problem, is like actual normal steel literally crumples on even like first arc Ichigo.
Oh, there's another problem. Once you get up to enough spirit pressure, whatever, TID, or if you actually show your power level, you start crushing souls dead.
Oh shit, yeah.
Wasn't there also a thing about like the sheer difference in power, like the higher your spirit pressure compared to someone else, the less they do?
Yeah.
Well, not just that, at a certain point, you can actually have so much power that they can't even detect it.
Well, no, Aura is specifically talking about how
Ichigo versus Araki.
Yeah, they introduced this concept that unlike in a normal fight where just because someone's more skilled than you or stronger than you doesn't mean you can't stab them. In the spirit world with spiritual pressure fights, if someone's stronger than you spiritually, you stabbing them doesn't work.
It bounces off.
So, like, basically, if we're, like, talking even midpoint Ichigo, quite literally no one, even if he stood still and let them hit him, I don't think their weapons would be able to even scratch him.
Or might actually let that happen. Maybe.
No, it would let the interaction occur, but their spiritual pressure would be so much weaker than his.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, like,
Ruby might be able to pull something out of her ass with Silver Eyes, but I kind of doubt it.
Silver Eyes are so situational. Like, they literally are reactive to Grimm specifically.
Yeah,
otherwise they don't do shit
they
to
retconned the whole Silver Eyes thing to be only anti-God of Destruction shit. So, I mean, like...
So that's literally bullshit.
If you pull something out of your ass and you're like, oh, well, it affects Ichigo because he's, like, half hollow or something, then I guess.
Hollow aren't Grim. I mean, they're basically the same fucking thing.
Yes, but if we're
They're not.
pulling shit out of our ass, you know, like
That is the place to pull it
it
from.
might as well.
Salem or Ozpin might be able to do something with them because they've actually got real magic.
Ozpin not really, because they canonize the fact that Ozpin's basically got no magic anymore and is super fucking weak apparently. Salem, on the other hand, still has gigafuck laser beams, which I would love to see Ichigo fight. If only
Well, I
because...
think Maidens then. Maidens instead of Ozpin, because that's where all his power's tied up.
Yeah, again, I think the problem is that just, like... they're just too spiritually weak. Because, I mean, like I said, like, midpoint Ichigo is capable of cutting fucking mountains in half. There's no one that can do that in Ruby.
Yeah, no, there's no one that can really do that.
So, you know...
I mean, what if you count, like, one of those apocalyptic level Grim or something that, like...
Well, the author just retconned that Grim have no spiritual pressure, so Grim can't even hurt Ichigo, but I'm sure we're gonna have him have trouble fighting them, or somehow, despite having no spiritual pressure, the Grim can still detect him.
You would think that being a creation of the evil god, they would have, I don't know, negative spirit pressure, anti-spirit pressure, corruptive spirit pressure,
Be some
corrosive,
sort of,
something.
like, void zone or some shit. Yeah, there's something, but no, apparently they're just objects in the world or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. This is why I don't like it when authors try and mix series like this, because while the potential for a very interesting story is there, you gotta square a lot of fucking circles. It's the same when you have overlapping magic systems that aren't antagonistic to each other, but also aren't actively working with each other. Like trying to put fate magic in literally anything.
Yeah.
Just, reminder, fate magic works when people don't understand shit. So, putting fate magic into, like, I don't know, Mass Effect, oh, congratulations, no one can fucking cast spells anymore.
Technically, Sneaky's right because fate magic works off the less people know how the principle works, the more powerful it is.
No, fate magic works off of the less people who know how to do the thing, the more powerful it is.
No,
you're
With
both wrong.
fire, like to cast a fireball spell.
Yeah.
You're
fire.
both.
It would. Back in the old days, it'd be powerful. Modern day, no, because everyone can light something on fire.
But that's not just it. It's not about how many people know how to do something. It has to do with whether or not it's a mystery. You guys have completely misunderstood it.
That's true.
Right, but that's basically the same thing, though. Is if it's
No,
not a mystery,
but it's different because it's not about how many people know how to do it, right? An infinite number of mages would know how to cast fireball, and it would still be as powerful as it was in the Age of the Gods.
That is the opposite of true. I believe Rin is the one that explains this when it came up on the topic of Gander in one of the whatever one with Luvia. Was it Luvia? Luvi?
Yeah, that the blonde girl drill.
Yeah,
that's Luvia.
Whatever version of the Fate anime that had that one in it. I believe Rin explains in that like Gander is her own personal version of it, and like if more people that know how to use her version of Gander, the less strong it becomes, because it becomes less of a mystery on that end. But also magic is weakened by people understanding the process behind it, because you're invoking the mystery of creating fire. People didn't really understand They knew how to make fire in the medieval era, but they didn't understand why fire was made.
They didn't understand how it did what it did.
But in the modern era, you can't cast fireball anymore because it's not magical anymore. It's not a mystery how fire is made. So therefore, you can't manifest fire anymore because the world knows how fire is made now. And that's why if you would bring it into the era of like Mass Effect, you would. It's sort of like a mixed bag. You could probably create new spells based off biotics and then just claim it's biotics, and then people will be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's biotics, because a lot of people would believe in the mystery of biotics, which would give it power, but wouldn't know how it works, which would give it staying power.
On the other hand, there are some things that they just would have no way to science, like bounded fields, for instance, or things like Gander, where it's a spell. There's no way to tell how it fucking works using science right now because they can't detect it. So yeah, it still works.
Gander is about invoking illness in people, and sickness.
Yeah, exactly. But the people from Mass Effect wouldn't fucking know that.
Well, it's not. No, the magic. They don't need to know the fucking spell itself. Fireball doesn't work because people know how fire works now. So you can't invoke the mystery of creating fire to cast Fireball. That's how magic works in Fate. It's really fucking stupid. It's really fucking complicated. It has a whole shit ton of rules that Nasu just ignores half the time. And so it's a pain in the ass to try and cross over with literally any property. It's a pain in the ass to write in the first place. It's a pain in the ass even more to fucking cross over with something else.
Oh, wait. So you're saying that because we understand that diseases come from viruses, fungi, cancer, etc., and so forth, Gander just ceases to work at all?
Yes.
It ceases or becomes extremely weak.
I would say the only reason Adele's season still kind of works is because she's magically manifesting a disease.
Well, no, it's not just that. It's the reason why Gander still works is because look at the stats of washing your hands. 50% of Europe washes their hands. Europe, the place where the Black Plague fucking killed a third of their population, washes their hands.
A lot of people still don't know how it...
Basically, the reason why her fucking spell works is because a large, vast majority of people are fucking retards.
Oh my god, yes.
That's,
because people are stupid.
That's a fucking statement.
Yeah.
It's not a wrong statement.
And that's also what separates true magics, which makes the sorcerers versus, magecraft. True magic, such as parallel worlds. People don't know how that shit works. We can't reproduce it with science. It's a true magic. The operation of the soul. People don't know how that shit works. We can't reproduce it with science. It's a true magic. I forget which series gave this example, but flight used to be considered a true magic because people didn't know how flying worked and they couldn't reproduce it with science.
That was Hell of Swords.
Sure. I'm sure Shadow can pop in and correct me at any point in time if he is watching it, but who knows if he is or not.
We can check users in chat and see that he's not there.
Is he not there?
Not that I can see.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, like I said, that's why it makes it so fucking confusing. Parallel worlds would still be working. Time would still be working, sort of, probably. Because time's just fucking weird. We've come up with like 29 theories for time, and all of them are still wrong somehow.
And then there's the fucking blue.
That's time. Blue is
time.
Is that
time? I don't think that's time.
Yeah, blue is time.
Time is bullshit. Stop asking.
Yeah.
No, I thought the Alzaki thing was just they don't know what the fuck it is.
What?
Aozaki,
Yeah, oh yeah. She's time.
she's Tom?
She's
The
time.
theory is it's
Yeah.
not actually limited to time, but she's not going around and fucking with it, so.
Which, to be fair, fucking with time is probably a really bad plan. So yeah.
I thought her thing was just make things explode.
She makes
that's
them
how she
explode
does
by
it.
rapidly aging them.
No, she's just
Okay.
good at making things explode.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Okay, I thought it was just rapid aging causing, growth and shrinkage and expenditure of energy in different directions.
No,
I
she
mean,
just
that would
likes
make something
explosions, I
explode.
guess.
Yes, it would. You can understand where I thought that would come from. But okay, yeah, I'm alright then. Fair enough. So yeah, explosions in time, cool.
Roll.
Good old Nasu being reliable.
The best.
Yeah.
Consistent.
Yeah. But yes, that's why I fucking hate Fate and crossing Fate over with anything. And, like, don't get me wrong, I love Shiro. Shiro's a great character, but Shiro's also a great character simply because he doesn't use any magic that is pretty much any way related to Fate. All of his magic's personal to him. So he can, like, take that anywhere as long as he has his magical circuits to do the magic with.
Yep.
Oh, no. He's got all those noble phantasms that are really related to fate magic.
They sort of are, but they
Yeah.
sort of aren't, because the thing
mean-
is that his soul is the one that's carrying the noble phantasms, and
Well, it
He's-
also depends at what point in time like if this is Shiro 10 years later.
right.
But, well, no, even Shiro 10 years later doesn't have the noble phantasms yet. That only occurs if he either traces Archer's reality marble or is during his stint as a
UBW Shiro.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but that is one of several versions
Right.
of Shiro.
Yes,
that could
but
do
the,
this,
the point
so-
being though is say theoretically UBW Shiro ends up in a world. All of those swords are carried in his soul. First off. Second off, his magic manifests the swords as he knows them in his soul. So that doesn't rely on them being magical in this world. He manifests the version that's in his soul the way he knows it.
This sword is magical.
Oh,
my soul,
yeah.
my soul knows that it's magical. Ergo, it is magical.
Yeah.
Also, it's still a moot point because his favorite thing to do with those other phantasms is to load them to the breaking point
And
with
explode them.
magic and then let them explode.
Yes.
So they don't even get to use their effects half the time.
Usually, yeah.
Shoot them from a big fuck off bow.
Let's be real, the bow is just
That bow is
style points.
cool.
You could just chuck those things if you wanted.
That was fucking awesome. The big fucking sniper sword bow. That was fucking awesome.
Great.
Listen, I want to be clear. It's stupid as fuck, and
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
Exactly.
But yeah, so as far as that goes, because of how his magic works, because he's not actually calling the item itself forth, he's calling a replicated copy of the item as it's stored in his soul forth,
Yeah,
then
the
it doesn't
only-
rely on the world to acknowledge its realness to work the way it's supposed to.
Yeah,
Okay.
Actually, he might be able to do a true noble phantasm. Like he might be able to do Caliburn and have it last past 2 seconds if he was in another world. In fact.
It would really depend.
different
He does have
rules.
a heavy limiting factor of having only 27 circuits, and those circuits are pretty garbage.
Well, yeah, but
Um,
anything he traces sticks around unless the world says, "Nuh-uh, that's a named object. Get out of here."
Right, but I'm more talking about how if he was gonna summon, say, a really, ig, whatever it's called, the sword the size of the
The
mountain.
giant sword.
Yeah.
The giant sword Gil summons.
Yeah, if he was gonna
Oh.
summon Ig, for example, normally without some sort of author hand wave.
Iglima?
Yeah,
That's what
if he was going to summon that sword normally with his 27 circuits without any sort of support, without any sort of like super, regeneration of magical energy, just
Women
normally.
having romantic sex with him.
Right, he would have to spend an extended period of time that is not combat capable to summon that sword. Because again, he has a throughput issue.
Yeah. Although he does get around that by just making the shape, and that's it. Because it's a mountain cleaving sword, you don't need the full thing.
Right. Yes.
Even a quarter of its weight.
But
still ridiculous
that's
when you
more
get
of an
to
example,
lower.
though, than like this is clearly a reason why.
Yeah.
If it's a high power item, the main issue is that he can normally, as his archer form, and as his Emiya form, actually I should say, his counter force form, he is being given infinite mana by the will of the world / humanity, and he is being given almost infinite throughput as well, because he's been effectively ascended.
Yes, but only as a counter guardian. When he's summoned as
Right.
Ren's servant, he's limited by the Grail to what she summons.
Right, but that's my point, though, is he can get around those by having ass pulls, and you can add those ass pulls to the world, like, it's a DxD crossover, he got reincarnated as a devil, so now he has a devil core instead of the 27 circuits, and that just circumvents the whole issue.
Fuck that.
Wait,
okay, he's the new
devil
counter
core?
guardian of this world.
Yeah, they have some sort of magical core thing going on or something.
Sneaky's just kind of like tossing out there as far as just the DxD power, the devil power source. That's it.
That's usually the pieces, the evil pieces.
No, that's not the power source of devils.
Well, it is for newly transformed.
It gives them the core. It gives them the core, but they basically have their own. They have their own magical
they have to
energy.
generate their own shit. But point being, though, is that you can get around the fact that he has a major throughput issue to let him use 10,000 gay bulgs in a fight instead of just one.
Why would he want 10,000 gay bulges?
Because
wow, you're funny.
People really like the idea of penetrating 100 men with red spears of veiny power.
Behold my throbbing power! Could you not phrase it like that?
I'm sure you would love my throbbing power. Stop that.
God.
It just keeps escalating and we keep telling you to fucking stop.
I mean, if you really want to think about it, All Might groomed Izuku.
Please kill yourself and never say that again.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's more like Izuku groomed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he ingested some of All Might's genetic material.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up immediately.
That was not ruining.
And then immediately after that, All Might's advice was for him to clench his butt cheeks really hard.
All Might got big and strong for a few minutes, and then he shrank down and got kind of feeble.
Yeah, he got very flaccid, one might say.
These words are in the Bible.
Get out, Sneaky.
None of these words are in the Bible. Please seek Jesus.
You can't say that, Nose.
Why are you looking at a
I need
Bible,
some
of all
help.
people?
Also, why the fuck can't I say it? What the fuck?
Oy vey.
It's because
Shalom.
Wait,
no,
wait,
I actually no, I'm not actually practicing. So
he has betrayed the 13 Council.
Oh, damn.
They will place a penalty upon your life savings.
They're gonna send Mossad after him.
He's already being catfished as we speak.
No, hang on a second. Nose is too smart to fall for that.
The silence says otherwise.
Well, let it be known on this day, I believed in Nose and no one else did. So
Yeah.
when you start shooting Nose...
Yeah.
I gotta find an amusing nose.
Oh, everyone knows
I
Nose
just
would
at this
never
point-
be able to shoot you, Atin. You have a fucking geographical ability to dodge bullets.
Racial bonus +10 to bullet dodge.
He just has-
I thought that was an
he just-
environmental bonus.
He just naturally has the ability to make a dodge build in Payday.
Indeed. Reapers Among the Fairies by Modern Rogue 11. A simple quest turns bad as Wendy and the gang come face to face with an unknown powerful monster. But isn't that like a fucking Tuesday for them?
Yes.
Just when they were
Oh.
about to be defeated and Wendy nearly dies, they were saved by an entire family of powerful warriors. What secrets does this family hold? Will they all join Fairy Tale? Will Wendy finally have someone to admire in the form of Kazooie Kurosaki?
It's windy.
Wendy
Little
is
girl.
the little girl in Fairy Tale.
She is a
Oh.
small child.
The
Okay.
Wind Dragon Slayer.
Can she
Okay.
temporarily age herself up, or did was that just a time skip?
That was
Ah.
they went to an alternate timeline where instead of being small, she was older. That was the closest I recall to her getting older.
Yeah, she was stacked in that.
And also, apparently in the new series, she got the power of Dragon Mother, or some fucking weird shit like that.
Yeah, we don't talk about Fairy Tale for a reason.
I must request that you cease speaking.
Please do.
So
Why
yeah,
not stop
unfortunately,
playing
this is post Bleach. Ichigo times Orihime and their canonical kid Kazooie Kurosaki. The super hyper god that can end dimensional tears by sneezing at them.
That
So
was
what?
a fucking mistake.
So he's like that one kid from Fantastic Four, Reed and Sue's kid, the reality warper.
Yes.
He at least took it at least took a hot minute for him to become God.
Fair.
Yeah, at the age of 4, he just like closed a dimensional tear by looking at it.
And somehow Rukia doesn't tell her kid about Ichigo's kids, or any of that shit.
Rukia is still heartbroken.
Over what?
I mean,
Not
She
getting
got stuck with
Okay.
Renji.
okay.
I thought the whole thing was Ichigo and Rukia. Okay, look, I haven't actually read Bleach since.
It's Ichigo and Orihime is the canonical ending.
No, that's the wrong pairing. It should be Ichigo and Rukia.
Oh
Well, you're wrong.
You are apparently wrong. The author disagrees.
The author is wrong. I'm objectively right.
Maybe you should start writing then.
Mm,
Oh, sign. Maybe you should go join the Cope and Seethe room. It's right next to the Malding room. It's right past Sinead's Feed and Seed, previously Chuck's.
Copenhagen.
Shinigami of the Thundercats.
Excuse me?
Wait, what?
No, get the fuck out.
no.
Hang on.
Get out. Get out.
No.
No.
What you say?
No.
Fucking murder you in your
Oh,
sleep.
Yeah, there it is, right
No,
there.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Fucking no.
Mother.
I have heard great heresy.
Boy.
Where's
Thundercats,
That's
Thundercats. Oh.
And
The
their
powers of
fucking
Munra.
their fucking faithful sidekick, Putt the fucking talking car.
I beg your fucking pardon.
Wait,
Oh
You
no.
hang
Putt
on.
Oh
Putt
no.
missed.
Okay, real talk. What was better, Putt Putt or Pajama Sam?
Putt Putt.
Incorrect.
No.
Pajama Sam was pretty good.
Pajama Sam was a bitch.
That's just because you probably got stuck in that one weather puzzle.
Yeah.
No.
You probably
Okay,
got
hang on.
bitched
Let's be
on.
clear. The true key to success was Spy Fox.
I mean, yes,
Uh,
but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about those two games.
I mean, look, they're all the same game. Like,
I mean, yes.
Yeah,
but-
one of
yeah.
them has a cool fox.
Whoa,
Which is
whoa,
fine.
whoa, wait. There were Thundercat games?
No, no.
Yes.
No.
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 We're
We're talking
dredging
about
up
something
the
else.
ancient knowledge of childhood.
I just remember the demo disc with all 5 of those games on it, and I only ever played the demo disc. I never actually played the full game.
I played the demo disc, and then my parents saw me playing. Was like, "Oh, why don't we get you the actual game?" And I'm like, "Oh,
No,
okay."
I just cycled through that for like a couple months, and then I was like, okay, well, I've memorized how to beat all the puzzles now. I'm done. I no longer need you. And then I don't know where that disc went. Probably the trash.
Probably the trash.
On the day Mum-Ra first rampaged on Earth, he battled the forces of Soul Society, and the Age of Souls
Excuse me?
ended. But he locked away the strongest
Yeah, sure,
souls
whatever.
to continue his rampage and rule over Earth. Now, when mutants and Thundercrash and the Thundercats crash land, they have broken the seal on Ichigo Orihime and their son, Kazui Kurosaki. Watch out, Mum-Ra. Okay.
Sorry, wait. So Mum-Ra
Yeah.
manages to beat
We all know
Soul Society,
Mum-Ra's true evil is making video games no longer fun.
and then mutants, presumably from Marvel,
Yep.
and Thundercats
Uh-huh.
crash land.
Yep.
They somehow break that seal
Yep.
that Mum-Ra, who soloed Soul Society, set
Yes.
up.
Yes.
I mean, it is Mum-Ra.
And now apparently Ichigo
what?
and his child Kazu pose a threat to him.
This asshole soloed Soul Society. What kind of fucking threat can...
Also, I would actually love to see a lot more Orihime stories in alternative universes or crossover scenarios, simply because Orihime is hilariously broken.
Oh, she's terrifying.
I don't like her as a character, but her power is pretty fucking
Or
OP.
Hime. Oh, this power is more about healing. Oh, actually, it's more about like just straight up breaking space and time.
Causality
Maybe
rewriting.
time and causality.
Yeah.
But
Something,
actually, how
something
about
causality,
fuck that
something,
shit?
something fate, something, something struggler.
I reject your reality and
Wait a
substitute
fuck-
one of my own choosing.
Indeed.
Wait a fucking second. Fucking causality, motherfucker. God fucking damn it, Kubo, you tried to fucking... You piece of shit. Alright, never
I'm
mind.
gonna assume there's some sort
You
of
okay?
Kingdom Hearts bullshit you're
No,
getting pissed
Berserk-
about.
No, fucking... No, Berserk.
Oh, okay. One Piece and Bleach! Are you guys ready for this riveting story? Dancer of the Moon. Esmeralda, an 18-year-old living in Los Angeles, California. She and her father are poor but work together. One day she meets a playboy named Sosuke Aizen, and they go to capture the One Piece of Bermuda.
So fucking what now?
The
Does
what?
this person want to fuck Aizen?
Yes.
Yeah,
Have
it's a-
once again been flashbanged by words.
The One Piece of Bermuda?
Yeah, probably or something. I don't really know.
I have it. The One Piece of Bermuda. With this, I can complete the triangle and summon Exodia. The Bermuda Triangle is actually just one giant Millennium Puzzle.
I mean,
With this One Piece, I will control the Bermuda Triangle, the headquarters of the Illuminati. I'm waiting for the Illuminati assassins to kick down my door. Now that I've revealed their location.
Yes, it would be a shame if they kicked in someone's door and then get blasted back out the other side.
haha, Jonathan, I have a claymore in.
Life opens many doors, Fed boy.
God damn it.
Life opens many doors, Fed Boy. Yours is opening a reincarnation.
Opens door, just a claymore with the words "Hola, señor" on it.
Senor.
It's a claymore with the words,
Isekai
if you can read this, you're
Express.
too close.
If you can read, no, and it reads Nubby was here.
Say hello to
Nubby!
Claymore-kun. The lesser-known cousin of Truck-kun.
You thought my home was easy to breach, didn't you, Fed Boy? Well, Alexa, turn off the lights. Deploy the Boombas. Play Welcome to the Jungle.
Boy, the tactical. They're not Boombas, they're Doombas. Get it right.
What is my purpose? To carry vodka.
God.
Secret.
This is an acceptable fate.
Oh god. Sign, did you ever see the video of the guy that gutted a Russian anti-tank mine and put a Roomba inside it?
No.
That
Yeah.
definitely sounds Russian to me, though.
Basically someone
Or
sent...
actually, no, that's more Slavic than Russian.
Someone sent him a Russian anti-tank mine, or I think it was an anti-personnel mine? Yeah, it was an anti-personnel mine. Yeah, because it was round, not square. They sent him an anti-personnel mine, and told him, hey, it would be really funny if you gutted this out and put a Roomba into it. And so he did that, but he also added a speaker and a microphone to it, and gave it a few basic, like, Alexa tier commands of, like, fetch vodka and question purpose of life.
Hang on, one of those is very different.
But it still has the chassis of an anti-personnel mine.
Jesus.
I see.
So it's just like someone comes over, there's just a fucking mine.
Why did that mine move? Don't worry about it.
Why is the mine approaching me?
Dio miro.
Oh god, that's what he said here. Shifting tides, battered and beaten after her battle with Askin. Who the fuck is Askin? Asking for these nuts. Yorichi Shihoin would find herself in an unfamiliar place. After what? After waking up from her unconscious state, Yorichi would be met with a strange world and be forced to accept its eccentricities. Yorichi forced to accept eccentricities? I'm sorry.
It's just a cat.
She turns into a cat. First off. Second off, she fucking bunks with the mad scientist.
The original OG mad scientist.
Who turns souls into candy.
He bunks and bonks.
Multiple challenges would stand in her way, but it wouldn't be an issue for someone like her. After all, she's a Shinigami. End placeholder description.
More like a shitagami.
Yeah, 11 chapters, 85,000 words, a My Hero Academia Bleach crossover featuring Yorichi, 1A, and Izuku. I can only assume it's going to be fucking terrible. Also, no one would be able to see her. Because, you know, she's a spirit.
They don't care about that.
Yeah, I know. I know. The butterfly Kurosaki effect.
Do what?
Knife.
That's a bunch of gay Among Uses with a bunch of trans Among Uses stabbing each other.
What the fuck?
What?
Among
Where
Guy?
did you...
Finding the words.
Among Guy. I'm
I understand what
canonizing.
these words mean, but in this combination, it's just what the fuck?
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is right here, you know, it's what it is. You know, this trans Among Us is an imposter.
What the fuck?
I look. I ain't the one that drew the picture, Twitch. I ain't the one that drew the imposter trans.
I see what he's talking about. I see what he's talking about.
I didn't draw it. I didn't draw it.
It's on the stream. It's on the stream.
I wish I didn't see this.
I am just reading aloud what the picture is.
I mean, I don't fucking know what this image is supposed to entail.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure they have fully thought through the concept of all of the Among Us being an individual sexuality or gender representation, and then having one of them be the traitor that must kill the rest. I don't think they fully thought through that, or even worse, one of them is an imposter. Oh god, that is wow. Yeah. So I'm sure that this story is gonna be really good. This is a Bleach Kimetsu no Yaiba. What's Kimetsu no Yaiba again? Is that the black dog?
Demon Slayer.
Oh, Demon Slayer, right? Yeah. Oh, so speaking of Demon Slayer, I actually started watching season 2 recently.
How is it?
It's fucking UFO table, so it's really fucking well done. The CGI is expertly used. Honestly, it's just fucking beautiful.
I loved it.
I'm on like episode 4 now, and the way they structure the episode, it's like a fucking flashbang when the episode ends, and you're just like, Jesus, fuck. It's great. But yeah, so Bleach Demon Slayer. I'm sure this is gonna be an amazing crossover that takes the strengths of both stories and writes a very interesting, fascinating story. So we got Kurosaki, Misaki, mother came from Kocho family. Who the fuck are the Kocho?
Wait. The Tojo family?
Kocho.
Shinobu, I think.
Damn.
The butterfly lady.
Oh, okay. A slightly recent but no less skilled family in the demon slaying world, and Ichigo imitates and changes himself to be more like his mother after she died. But still every bit of a protector as he always is. This changes things. As always, it's a butterfly effect. Get it? Because Ichigo's trans?
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Ichigo becomes trans because his mom died, so he wants to be a woman.
No.
No.
I'm pretty sure someone's written Phil.
No.
I mean this.
Like
yeah. Okay. I use they them pronouns. Ignore my gender. Please kill me. Hey, look, we can fulfill the last one.
Gladly.
Only if you're a doctor in Canada.
I will hyperfixate on a fandom, and then I will drop it and never post again. Cool, so never read this person's stories as they are going to be highly politically ideologized, and also they'll never finish them.
These summaries hurt.
Yep, all of these stories are fucking horrible. Yep. Bleach, get me out of here! Kazuma somehow finds himself in Bleach, and because something happened, a group of people are after him now. Bleach and Konosuba crossover. That sounds fucking horrendous.
Yes.
I don't see how that could even fucking work.
Yeah, no. Broken and Beautiful, a Bleach Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover. One chapter, 700 words. Okay. My OC self-insert intended to live a simple, happy life in Karakura Town, maintaining a low profile and shelving a hidden past. However, fate forced her hand, and along with her totally hot boyfriend, Adam, they become entangled in layers of worldly events like Hollows, Soul
What are
Society,
these fucking title?
and
What are these
etc.
fucking?
This isn't her first oddity rodeo, however. What she couldn't handle was the revelations that followed. How the fuck does TMNT factor into any of that?
Because anything can happen in fanfiction, Sneaky.
You know what? You're right.
Anything
Especially
can happen when I have the
turtle.
power of a Glock.
No,
How-
actually, because you can't kill someone with a Glock. It's only 9mm.
No, you can. You just have to shoot the Glock, then throw the Glock at them, and it becomes a Glock nade.
Reminder that if you don't push the Glock forward as you fire it, it actually gets weaker. You have to make sure to throw the bullet out of the Glock when you fire it, to increase the power by 5%.
God.
I hate you, Sneaky.
Always push your gun at people.
Yep. Make sure to push your gun forward whenever you're firing. The decrease in accuracy is worth it for the increase in power.
Stopping power.
Yeah, them
Listen,
powers.
it's like power attack in Pathfinder. Yes, the amount of accuracy you lose is not insignificant, but it's largely irrelevant compared to your game.
And power attacking with a gun is when you turn it sideways.
No, Sneaky, that's not power attacking, that's piranha striking with a gun. You're obviously using your superior dexterity.
Of course, my bad.
Fucking casual.
Oh. My Dear Reaper, a Bleach Skullgirls crossover.
Yo,
I'm
what did
sorry,
Skullgirls ever do to you?
Hooah! All Ichigo wanted was a nice break from everything, but now he's lost in another dimension. Well, that's good.
If they're going to
That
fucking
escalated.
go places, why not just isekai bastard?
Oh, sorry, my bad. But now he's lost in a new Dimension.
At least he's not lost in a Dimeridian.
Continue
Right.
original plan, of course. Bunch of one-shot Ichigo want relax, but get involved with Skullgirl shenanigan. Okay. The Angel Born in Hell.
Oh yeah, Skullgirls is
A
coming
Naruto
out.
Bleach crossover, if you couldn't tell.
Of course.
Why the fuck would? How the
The
fuck would anyone
desire to
tell?
leave prison and gain greater power to ascend to the domain of gods leads Sosuke Aizen to the rogue Shinigami captain of Soul Society to the shinobi world. Of course it does. His wish into Hogoku has changed the fate of the world. Dark God Naruto Minato bashing.
What? You leave Minato alone.
What the fuck did Minato do?
Exist.
Minato was awesome.
Yeah.
If you have a problem with Minato, you're about to have a problem with my fist.
And you better let that one marinate, bud.
Ooh. Further
He's
from the
Arsenal, he just
tree,
doesn't get
a Bleach
much
Star
screen time.
Wars crossover. This follows the story of my OC self-insert, Amity Jin, or as she chooses for others to call her, Ajira. It is a Bleach fanfiction. Ignore the Star Wars part.
What?
Then why in the name of Sigmar have you done this?
You know why? Because it's a crayfish.
Star Wars shit.
A Light Among Stars. This is a Homestuck Star Wars crossover. I am writing for my love of my life.
Okay.
Why?
Homestuck
Why?
in Star Wars.
It
hate
begins
Homestuck
with
so
the
much.
first mission we see Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan go on. Homestuck is the bane of existence.
Homestuck is what happens when you get people who are way too fucking into really bad story writing.
Yes. How would things be different with a Mage of Light accompanying Obi-Wan? How would the galaxy be different with a demigod alien refugee?
Those are questions.
Well, I doubt the
Those are
Jedi
certainly
Order is
words
going
that
to...
I wish I never heard again.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Nope.
Reawaken the Death God. This is going to be an amazing crossover because this is
Okay.
crossing over Bleach and Fate Stay Night.
Yeah, no, sorry, those are conflicting power systems.
Well,
Bye.
minor, yeah, little detail, yeah. After the loss of Ichigo's powers, feeling lost, moves to Fuyuki. That you didn't even spell it right. You spelled it Fayuki. In hopes of healing mentally there, he saved Iyaku Mitsuri. Jesus Christ, she's like fucking 4 years younger than you, dude. From Shinji, and a woman awakened new power as well as reawakening Reaper power. Now he must find out who woman who attacked Iyaku and stop her, and Shinji end up in middle of magic free-for-all called Boy Holy Grail War and stop it.
Is this person not American?
I certainly fucking hope so.
Same.
Some of these fucking authors need to just fucking isekai the
Yeah.
character they're trying to move over, because this shit is not fucking working.
Maybe they should isekai themselves.
No.
Really
No.
wouldn't improve things.
We are not allowed to give medical advice on this podcast. They have to seek a Canadian doctor for that.
It's not medical advice. I'm giving travel advice, Sneaky.
You know what? He has a point. Travel advice.
Travel advice. I'm gonna go on K now, and I'm gonna go post that on K.
You're fucking welcome.
I'm gonna go give some travel advice to some people on K. Killing.
It's only medical advice if you're in Canada. Otherwise, it's travel advice.
Oh, God. I'm gonna have to be the hero, aren't I? Kazuma is punished by heaven for breaking rules, so he's sent to Bleach Earth. Unfortunately, it's not as safe as his Earth.
Actually, could you post it in quotes as well?
Makima's little brother. A Bleach Chainsaw Man crossover. All his life he has been surrounded by bloodshed and bodies pile at his feet, but he doesn't mind since fighting for survival is what he does. But what if such a creature found out it actually had a sister? Would it be able to change, or would it remain the same? The beast has found family and does not plan to lose it. Featuring Kenpachi Zaraki and Makima. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Makima is the power girl, right? Or is that someone else? I never watched Chainsaw Man.
Makima?
Yeah.
Makima is the redhead who, with the gold eyes. She's technically a devil
okay.
herself, and she squishes people.
Right, okay. So yeah, apparently Kenpachi is her little brother in this story.
No.
I see.
That shouldn't be a thing.
I
But
don't see
okay.
that working very well, I'm gonna be honest.
That can only end poorly.
She's a demon. There is no concept of siblings for them. At least from what I know of the damn series.
They could probably come to understand the concept, but they're not really born with it innately as part of their, I guess, culture. The rules are kind of funky in that world for them, so
Yeah, there's not much I can really say on that. It just doesn't work as far as I know.
Yeah, that's stupid. Glad we've all agreed on that.
Yep.
It's stupid. Author's stupid. Anyone who thinks it's good is stupid.
Yep.
I'm glad we've come to this consensus.
Nose's obsession with Karl Franz is concerning.
Yep.
Excuse?
Okay. Ryuji Kurosaki, the Uchiha spirit. Ryuji Kurosaki, Ichigo's twin, finds himself as also a Shinigami as he and his brother become substitutes, and he secretly unlocks his ancient Uchiha harem powers. I put it as Sasuke and 3 women, as only 4 characters are allowed, but Sasuke is actually his sword.
Yes, the person is a sword trope. My favorite.
By the hoary hosts of Hogoth, I say get the fuck out of my dimension.
Perish. Alright, well, you know what, gentlemen? It is 8:45. I think you've all earned an early stay of execution. I don't feel like testing fate and clicking this button and seeing if there's worse shit out there tonight. So, we're just gonna call it here. Call it here and release you all back to the ether.
A wise decision.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Christ, miracles do happen.
Indeed. I'll make sure to make the next session twice as long.
Oh dear.
you've been doing that for about a month now, so nothing new there.
Shh. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you can come back on Friday because there's always more and it always gets worse.